want us to vote for you in 2024, you must abandon this thing of foreigners. Now I'm prepared to go home. Now I'm fine. I will never take a platform and denounce Africans. I will never do it. If it means votes are going, let them go. Now I'm prepared to go home. But to take a platform and please white minority by pointing a finger at my other fellow black brothers, I'm not going to do that. When I see a Nigerian or a Zimbabwean or a Congolese or Ghanaian, I see myself. EFF can commission internal research to see to what extent is this thing hurting the EFF. But I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to take a platform and say foreigners must go home. I would rather not be a president of South Africa. I will be a president of my children at home. We'll practice cabinet there. No, I don't want. I must go and tell these hungry Zimbabweans to leave here. And when I tell them to leave, I send them to where? To die. To die. I would rather die with them than to allow them to die alone. If this thing has cost us municipalities and people who say I must resign, I will resign. For Africans, I will resign. For black people, I will resign. I have no problem. I saw some tweets saying, no, the CIC must step down. If it's for this, I'm ready. If you are against it now on the basis that I support Africans, let it be. I don't care. What makes me at night is that white people in this country say they are prepared to work with everyone except the EFF, except Julius Malema. I sleep at night. The enemy is not happy with me. I don't want the enemy to be happy with me. And the enemy has accepted that it has got no control over me. It doesn't control me. I've not taken its money. The state can use its own institutions to try and threaten us and do all manner of things. Investigators from 2008 and whatever years were fine. We're not scared of anything. But one thing we know, we have never stolen anyone's money, and we don't take money from anyone that will control us. So please be aware that the stance on Africans remains. It goes nowhere. We are for a united Africa, and we can't unite it by dividing it. We want one Africa.
We know that during the course of these elections and before, many right-wing and neoliberal organizations spread lies that the EFF will encourage illegal immigration and will immediately open our borders. It's not true. There is no border that will be opened immediately. We will work on it gradually because we have a duty to unite the whole of Africa. It's not something you wake up and just say, I don't care about what is here. Comrades, there will not be an illegal immigration in South Africa. There won't be a person without documents. Everybody in South Africa will be documented. Whether they came here for whatever reason, we're going to be an Africa-friendly government where those who come into our country, they will feel obliged to come and declare their availability in South Africa. We are committed to Pan-Africanism. We are committed to regional integration, but that does not mean that we'll encourage illegal and undocumented immigration. Everyone who's in South Africa must be documented. The EFF encourages you to take IDs so that you can be documented. How can we say that people who don't come from here must not be documented?
You are saying it's supposed to buy medicine.
we pay buses, we take them back. They come back the following day, not next week.
So what would be your solution as the EFF?
The solution is let's go and document these people.
So don't deport them, rather find a way to formalize them.
We need to document them, because whether you like it or not, my brother, they are here. You know what they do in December? They hand themselves over in Lindela so that they can go and eat Christmas at home. And then in January they come back. That money could have been used on some feeding scheme to feed the children of the poor or in the clinics. The reality of you are in denial. There's xenophobic people are in denial. That's a problem. They are in denial that these people are here. They think they are still coming. Yeah. They are not coming, they are here. How do we deal with that?
What do you say to some of the people who say, you know what, we love what the EFF is doing, but the manner in which their leader speaks about foreigners, so to speak, somehow dissuades us?
Don't vote for me. I don't want that vote. I don't want a xenophobic vote. I love my African people. The same way I love my mother and my grandmother. I'm in love with Africans. Africans are hated everywhere. You go to America, the black skin is a source of hatred. You go to UK, a black skin is a source of hatred. You're asking me to join in the hatred of black people. I know what the hatred of my skin did during apartheid. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be asked that I should stand at the border, at the fence between Limpopo and Zimbabwe and block a mother who's carrying a child, only crossing to get a medication in Musina and going back to Zimbabwe because there is a problem in Zimbabwe. I refuse to join that chorus. And if that will not make me the president of this country, I'm happy that let me die with my conscience being clear, than being a president who has emerged through selling out his own soul. Nobody asked me to feel like this. Yeah. I feel very strongly about black people. I feel very strong about African continent. And I would rather not be a president, because I know for a fact that this is an establishment that is spreading this anti-blackness that we experience everywhere else. It's not true. There's jobs in the restaurants. These Lesotho women who are working in our houses. Yeah. Our sisters don't want to work there. They've gone to schools. They want quality jobs. Not that they look down on these jobs. They are saying, I cannot, with a diploma, with N6, with qualifications, go and be a domestic worker. Yeah. We want more. Who wants to go and work and be paid with wine in the Cape Farms? Who wants to do that of South Africans? Yeah. Let me and you take trucks and buses now and go and fetch those foreigners who are working there during harvesting season in the Cape wines. Let's go and take them and let's see what's going to happen to those Cape wines. All of those grapes are going to get rotten because our people will never agree to work in exchange for wine. Never will I. Nothing will persuade me. Not the results of the elections, not a gun on my head, not any form of intimidation will persuade me to hate on black people. I will never hate on Africans, not even for votes. Do not vote for me if you don't love Africans and you want me to hate them. I won't do that.
I think you've even become emotional when it comes to this.
Yes, I won't do that. Yes.
Let's come back home.
I'm not prepared to take a platform and say foreigners must go home. I would rather not be a president of South Africa. I will be a president of my children at home. We'll practice cabinet there. No, I don't want.
Comrades, we will make sure the struggle of all immigrants, most of whom are economic migrants and asylum seekers in South Africa. We will never. In South Africa, they say to us, if you want to be elected, you must declare war on illegal immigrants. And illegal immigrants, they mean Africans. We have refused as the EFF that we will never declare war on any immigrant, illegal or legal. Illegal according to whose law? Because if you are illegal, you should have violated a certain law. Which African law did these people violate
when they came to this side of Africa, because they are still in the same territory of Africa. They are at home when they are in South Africa. We wish to tell them we're going to elections next year in South Africa. We wish to reiterate that, and we tell them all the time, if they want to elect us on the basis of xenophobia, they can keep their votes. We are not disparate for votes. We are disparate for the unity of Africa, and that's what we want to achieve in our lifetime.
You are saying it's supposed to buy medicine. We pay buses. We take them back. They come back the following day, not next week.
So what would be your solution as the EFF?
The solution is let's go and document these people.
So don't deport them, rather find a way to formalize them.
We need to document them, because whether you like it or not, my brother, they are here. You know what they do in December? They hand themselves over in Lindela so that they can go and eat Christmas at home. And then in January they come back. That money could have been used on some feeding scheme to feed the children of the poor or in the clinics. The reality of you are in denial. There's xenophobic people are in denial. That's a problem. They are in denial that these people are here. They think they are still coming. Yeah. They are not coming, they are here. How do we deal with that?
Watch to this moment. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel. And what is your opinion?